Hey everyone, Shebim here and welcome back to another episode of our AEW Universe Mode. We are here with Dynamite, our first Dynamite since our Fyter Fest pay-per-view, and tonight we put two more people inside the Elimination Chamber to crown our first AEW champion. And here we are then for our opening match of the evening. I wasn't expecting this at all. Ron Jonson was never someone who was meant to get on Dynamite, but after the victory that Ron Jonson and Terry King, the local talent, pulled off at Fyter Fest against the team of MJF and Wardlow, MJF decided he wanted some retribution. Now, he believes that, obviously, Ron Jonson was very lucky at Fyter Fest, and MJF also believes that he has a different tactic tonight that is going to guarantee him the victory here against Ron Jonson, and that tactic could be brutality. Oh my word. MJF just pile drivered Ron Jonson off the apron. We haven't seen that since the days of ECW, where Rhino, was it Rhino, who pile drived, oh, this is testing my knowledge now, Beulah McGillicuddy, is that right? It was Tommy Dreamer's wife, I think, at the time. Well, Scream wife, I don't know if it was I don't know. My ECW memory is not great. It was like 20 years ago now. 25 years ago, actually, wasn't it? Wow. That makes me feel old now. So remember when myself and PJ Toby found our first ECW videos, VHSs, in our local town, and was so excited to find one. I didn't realise it was that long ago, to be honest, but at the moment, MJF in full control of this match here over Ron Jonson. And the difference in tactic that MJF has used here has worked terrifically. MJF has picked up the easy victory here over Ron Jonson. Nice. Well done, MJF. Ron Jonson got absolutely no offense in there at all. And, yeah, MJF gets himself his first victory, actually, in the Universe Mode this year. Well, this season, anyway. Which does move him slightly further up the rankings. So MJF does pick up his first win. I believe we're going to have another match, another tag team match on Dark as well. MJF believes he has a secret weapon to win the tag team match on Dark this week. So it'll be interesting to see exactly what that secret weapon is that MJF has in store for us. Right then, here we go, our second match of the evening. You will be pleased to know that I have just oiled my chair in between the last two matches, so hopefully we should get no more horrible squeaking in the background. But this, of course, is the Hybrid 2 versus Private Party. The winner of this match will go on to Blood and Guts to fight for the Tag Team Championships against the winner of next week's match between the Dark Order and Best Friends. So there's a lot up for grabs here. Of course, both these teams with one win out of one match so far. So there's a lot up for grabs here. And Helico is currently joint top of the rankings as well, alongside Kenny Omega. And I was considering allowing Angelico to fight for a place in the chamber, but of course, he's locked into this tag team tournament at the moment. I do have something else for him, possibly if they do get knocked out of this. Mark Quinn now front chancery here on Angelico. Taking him down. Nice leg breaker there. So, of course, to make it to this point, we saw Hybrid 2 actually defeat the Young Bucks, which was a surprise victory, actually. And we also saw Private Party defeat the Jurassic Express. There's been an interesting run for both these teams, probably both the underdogs to their match, and both got the wins. Just shows how strong the tag team division here in AEW actually is. Jack Evans, nice Hurricanrana, taking down Isaiah Cassidy, the boot into the spine as well. And Helico now into that neck breaker on Mark Quinn. Isaiah Cassidy brings, Jack Evans back up and rains him down into a code breaker. pretty even at the moment. As Isaiah Cassidy now goes after Angelico. Wow, what a takedown that was. Round the World Tornado heads to the takedown. So, of course, after this match, we have 2 more matches left for you tonight. They will both be singles matches and both be qualifiers for that inaugural AEW Championship match at Blood and Guts. Of course, that 6-man Elimination Chamber. We now know that we have Hangman Adam Page and Pac in there. Tonight, we're going to add one of either Kenny Omega and Matt Hardy and one of either Jake Hager or Lance Archer. So 2 massive matches, actually, when you think about it. 2 huge matches here. Isaiah Cassidy now staring down Angelico. Jack Evans had tried to sneak in the pin behind him, but Isaiah Cassidy was there to break it up. Once again, I apologise if any of my words sound a bit weird. I am missing a tooth still. You're going to hear that a lot, I think, moving forward for a few weeks. Angelico now bringing Isaiah Cassidy back up to his feet. Angelico now with him up on the shoulders. Cassidy slides free. Mark Quinn now, nice boot right in the face of Jack Evans. Isaiah Cassidy throwing Angelico back into the ring. Now Mark Quinn is up on top. And Quinn shooting star press as Cassidy takes out Angelico. This could be the chance here. He doesn't go for the pin though. Why is he not going for the pin after that shooting star press? That's insane. I would have thought he would have gone for that as Quinn now trying to take Jack Evans up, but Jack Evans fighting back, and all of a sudden the Hybrid 2 have control of the match. There's a big boot in the face there by Angelico on Isaiah Cassidy. As Jack Evans dumping Mark Quinn to the outside. Let's take that there by Angelico now into the pin as Jack Evans flies through. Tornado DDT on Mark Quinn. Jack Evans throwing Quinn back into the ring. Angelico has Cassidy back up and Cassidy catching Angelico with that big strike in the face. And the attempted elbow drop there by Jack Evans. Oh, it comes back to haunt him. There's a boot in the leg there by Mark Quinn. Oh, wow. Jack Evans catching Mark Quinn with the big strikes. And now Mark Quinn looking to return the favour here by the looks of it. Lines up Jack Evans now. Dives through Tornado DDT. Wow. The pair of them at it now. Angelico with a pin attempt in the ring. Mark Quinn got back in the ring, but I don't think he was going to make it there in time, you know. Isaiah Cassidy now bringing Angelico back, dropping him in the backbreaker. A boot in the back there by Isaiah Cassidy now bringing Angelico back up to his feet, and Cassidy fighting Angelico back. Drops him with the 2 clotheslines. Reversing into the corner, he ducks. And there's the boot in the side of the face of Angelico by Isaiah Cassidy. But Angelico fights back with that big drop kick as now Mark Quinn and Jack Evans back in the ring as well. Quinn catching Evans with a knee in the face. Evans sends Quinn into the corner. But my upload speed is so bloody slow, it's unbelievable. Nice suplex there, and Angelico keeps the grip, rolls the hip, looking for a second. Keeps the grip, rolls the hip, looking for a trifecta of these suplexes. The Three Amigos double foot stomp in the corner there by Jack Evans on Mark Quinn. Angelico now stalking Isaiah Cassidy. Hybrid 2 looking so good here tonight. Wow. Angelico taken out there, actually. Nice neck breaker there by Jack Evans as there's a powerbomb pin here by Angelico. It's only a 2 count. But Jack Evans now, there's that big senton. Isaiah Cassidy sent to the outside. Jack Evans going for the pin. Surely that's going to be enough. 1, 2, no! Mark Quinn kicked out. Wow. That surprises me, that does, actually. Spear in the corner, or spear on the outside, should I say, by Angelico into the barricade with Isaiah Cassidy. As Mark Quinn locked in a submission here. Jack Evans breaks it, as now it looks like Angelico is going for the Three Amigos on the outside of the ring now as well. Oh, this chair's much better now. It doesn't squeak. I can go back and forth. I can go far from the mic and close to the mic. Far away from the mic and close to the mic. It's good fun. I can just rock around everywhere. No one even notices now. Isaiah Cassidy slamming the face of Angelico into the ring steps. Mark Quinn bringing Jack Evans back to a seated base. Quinn now with a suplex on Jack Evans. I've got hiccups. Great. Always great to get hiccups mid-video, isn't it? I'm sipping my beer, that might help. Right. We're still going in this match. Lots of action still to come. Like I said, 2 more qualifiers for that Elimination Chamber at Blood and Guts in a couple of weeks. Isaiah Cassidy now with a pin on Angelico. It's only a 2 count. I think Jack Evans would have broke it up anyway. Jack Evans now catching Isaiah Cassidy front chancery. Now neck breaker. Straight into the pin. Mark Quinn breaks that pin up though. Mark Quinn now Northern Lights suplex on Angelico. Jack Evans Falcon Arrow. Mark Quinn, we know he likes to utilise that shooting star press. He doesn't, he goes to the 450 splash instead though. Which I think he missed. Package power driver by Jack Evans on Isaiah Cassidy. How's that not enough for Jack Evans? He's just hit a package power drive for God's sake. Jack Evans just rocking like a best of moveset of everybody else at this point in time. Evans now into the pin. And Angelico does a good job of blocking there. But Mark Quinn was able to get there to break it up on the 2. Oh, what a boot in the side of the head there by Jack Evans on Mark Quinn. Took him right out. And Angelico now brings Isaiah Cassidy back up to his feet. Nice dropkick, taking him down again. Jack Evans now sending Mark Quinn into the corner. And Angelico stalking Isaiah Cassidy. And rolls him through into that inverted figure 4. But Mark Quinn was there straight away to break it up. It's a hell of a match here between these two. Well, these 2 teams, shall I say, these 4. Great action both ways as Angelico now going into the pin. Oh, and Isaiah Cassidy, it's only a 2. It looks like Angelico is lining up Cassidy once again. And again, it looks to lock that submission in, which he has. But Mark Quinn's got his back to it this time. He does get there once again to break it, though. Wow. Great teamwork there by Mark Quinn. Who's now heading up top. And he's going to go for that shooting star press on Jack Evans. Submission locked in by Angelico. And Angelico's got it. Wow. Mark Quinn was mid-air with a shooting star press when Angelico locked in the submission hold. And the Hybrid 2 are going to Blood and Guts to fight for the AEW Tag Team Championships. Wow. And that is looking even better now on Angelico's record because he gets another win. As does Jack Evans. That puts him up to a 2. That actually puts Jack Evans ahead of Lance Archer at the moment. That's what I said. It's going to take a while at the moment, I think, for the rankings to sort of balance out the way we know they're going to. But yeah, at the moment, it's looking pretty interesting. And Hybrid 2, like I said, are going on to Blood and Guts to fight for the Tag Team Championships. But who are going to be their opponents? That's going to be the big question. We'll find out next week on Dynamite. But next up, let's find out who's going inside that cell. Or that chamber, shall I say. And here we go then, underway. So at the moment we have Kenny Omega unbeaten so far in this Universe mode with 4 wins from 4 matches. Matt Hardy, 1 win from 1 match. So both of these guys unbeaten. And only one of them, though, can move on to Blood and Guts to fight for the AEW Championship. It's going to be fun. I'm quite interested to see who it's going to be, actually. Of course, we've got one more match here later on tonight when two Goliaths collide. Our main event tonight, Jake Hager versus Lance Archer. I mean, when that match happens in real life, that'd be incredible. I mean, if we could have Jake Hager versus Lance Archer versus Wardlow in a triple threat, that's even more interesting, I think. Sit the three big men, and maybe even throw a bit of Brody Lee in there, you never know. Omega now brings Matt Hardy back up to a standing base. And Omega going fast and hard early on here on Matt Hardy, who's able to fight free. It'd be interesting to see where about AEW see Matt Hardy in the actual system. I mean, he's yet to have his first match. Oh, yeah, he actually has his first match, hasn't he? He had his first match last week, didn't he? Alongside Kenny Omega, actually. It's a tag team, wasn't it? So it'd be interesting to see where they see him long term. Do they see him as a main eventer? Do they see him potentially going for the AEW Championship? Do they see him maybe running his own stable? Do they see him just as someone to have some fun rivalries that they can really work upon? Or, yeah, it really does depend, I suppose, on how well he does in the ring, how well the fans react to him, I suppose, how much merch he sells. It's all them sort of things, I suppose, isn't it, that need to be looked into. But in our universe mode, it just depends on how well he does. Wow, look at that with that V-trigger out of nowhere by Omega on Matt Hardy. Omega now slamming the head of Matt Hardy into the ring. Kenny Omega now up high. Bringing Matt Hardy down the hard way with that big suplex. Omega the pin. 1, 2. Only a 2 count. Omega misses the knee strike and Matt Hardy catches him with a forearm in the back. Hardy now running Bulldog. And raining down the right hands into the head of Kenny Omega. Omega fights back though. Catching Matt Hardy up. And he's looking middle of the ring here for a Styles Clash and hits it as well. Wow. Styles Clash by Omega. Backed away into the corner. Looking for the V-trigger. Matt Hardy avoids it. Oh, but discus forearm there by Omega. Hardy drops like a sack of spuds. Omega into the pin. 1, 2. Only a 2 count. It feels like it's coming there, doesn't it? Omega, there's the big boot in the gut into the Famehouser. And Kenny Omega once again backing into the corner. He feels like now might be the right time to go for the V-trigger. Again, misses though. Omega front chancery. Omega fighting back on Matt Hardy, and once again, Omega dropping. Wow. A Styles Clash. And again, though, brings him straight back up to his feet. And Matt Hardy fighting straight back. Nice takedown there by Kenny Omega. Strong right hand before taking Matt Hardy up on the shoulders. Into that capture German. Doesn't go for the pin, though. Well, doesn't go for the bridging pin. Maybe he realised he was too close to the ropes. He continues on with that big knee strike into the side of the head. Now drops into the pin. Will this be enough? 1, 2. No, only a 2 count. Craziness. Kenny Omega can't believe it. He thought he had Matt Hardy beaten there. I thought he had him beaten as well. Omega stalking there as Hardy gets back up to his feet. Omega once again catches him, but Matt Hardy raining down the forearms in the top of the head to break free. Now sending Omega over the top. Matt Hardy now did a bit of a moonwalk, very impressive. It's not very often you see Michael Jackson impressions here on AEW Dynamite. Omega big boot in the gut, now into the front chancery here on Matt Hardy, who fights back. Omega once again now sending Matt Hardy into the corner. Running knees straight into the spine and dropping the boots into the chest as well. Omega now deadlifting Matt Hardy up into that gut wrench powerbomb sit out as well. 1, 2. No, it's still only a 2 count. It's crazy. It's crazy. Omega swinging the rights. Sending Matt Hardy off the ropes, ducks underneath. And once again, before catching him with that nice Hurricanrana. And now wrenching back. We're in that sleeper hold. Matt Hardy getting back up onto his feet. Big elbow. And another. Into the gut of Omega. Omega catches him. Oh, big knee strike right in the face. Of course, don't forget we still have the Battle of the Goliaths for you here tonight. Jake Hager versus Lance Archer. Matt Hardy once again fighting his way out of the position there for the old One Wing Angel. What's Matt's plan here? Matt looking for that tornado DDT on Kenny Omega. There's the pin. 1. Only a 1 count. Wow, Omega kicking out. Might be Omega sending a bit of a message there, you know. I'm kicking out after 1. Omega with the back elbows now catching Hardy up. Mid of the ring once again for the 3rd Styles Clash of the match. This time rolls it into a pin. It's still only a 2 count though. Wow, what a match. I'll tell you what, the chemistry these two have is incredible. Omega standing moonsault. Now stalking Matt Hardy once again. And goes in for the V-trigger. Sheer brutality, but again, Matt Hardy goes back in, and Matt Hardy here busted open, hitting Omega with a twist of fate. 1, 2. Oh my word. What a match between these two. They both deserve to be in the chamber at this point, but there's only one space available. Matt Hardy once again stalking Omega. Again a boot in the gut, and again a twist of fate. And again into the pin. And this time, no, again, it's only a 2. I mean, we probably should address the fact that Kenny Omega's arm was actually underneath the bottom rope for both of those pinfalls, but it doesn't really matter at this point in time. As Omega dumping Matt Hardy outside heavy. And now Omega stalking. And Omega flies. Oh! Over the top. Is that the Tope con Hilo? I think so. We'll have to ask Excalibur. Oh, my beer's full. When did that happen? Oh. I must have got a beer in between the last 2 matches and completely forgot about it. Excellent. Ah, lovely. Right. This is a hell of a match between these two. It really is. Wow. Omega just slamming on a big knee to the side of the head of Matt Hardy as well. Omega back in the ring. Omega back in the corner. And Omega hits the V-trigger. I mean, I was saying about how amazing the Pac Phoenix Pentagon match was at Fighter Fest. Well, I wish they stopped doing pay-per-views begin with so many Fs. But this match has been insane and it's still not over. Wow. Omega now bringing Matt Hardy back up to his feet. I mean, whoever wins this match is really going to deserve every single moment of it, I think. What is the plan here? Oh, not this stupid superplex. Nobody likes this move. Stop using it. I hate that move so much. It's just such a waste. You use a finishing maneuver to do an OMG moment, and it finishes on the outside. And I mean, if it was in a Falls Count Anywhere match, that would be amazing, but it's not. What a waste. Nice tornado DDT there by Kenny Omega. The ring can't contain these two. That's how incredible this match has been so far. Wow, a real whatever 5-star match here. Meltzer's wet dream. Omega now, knee strike again. We're going to have to check Matt Hardy here at some point because he's taken a lot of knee strikes to the face, and the ref needs to be keeping an eye on his health, really, because this is dangerous. Omega now pulling back at the chin. The hiccups are back. Matt Hardy breaking free. Elbow to the back of Kenny Omega. Matt Hardy sending Kenny into the corner. Kenny fights back. But Matt has control once again, sending Kenny into the corner. And again Kenny fights back. And this time Matt catches him with the elbow in the face. The pair of them just somehow so late in the match are still swinging for all they've got. They both want that opportunity to become the first inaugural AEW World Champion inside that Elimination Chamber. And they're both showing, oh my god. Oh! Super twist of fate by Matt Hardy on Kenny Omega. And that is going to win the match. Matt Hardy, what a win. In my opinion, I would have said the underdog for this one, to be honest. But either way, Matt Hardy puts himself in that championship match alongside Hangman Page and Pac. Kenny Omega's back up on his feet and offering out a handshake here, which is gladly accepted. Great respect shown by these two for what was possibly the best match we've had on Impact so far. Wow, what a fantastic match between these two. And I can't wait to see them both wrestle again. That's Kenny Omega's first defeat in this Universe mode, and Matt Hardy's second win in 2 matches. And here we go then. Who is going to be joining Hangman Page, Pac and Matt Hardy inside that Elimination Chamber? Either way, we're going to have one big scary man, aren't we? It's either going to be Lance Archer, of course, with Jake Roberts at ringside, or it's going to be Jake Hager with, of course, Sammy Guevara at ringside. Hager currently 3 wins out of 3 for him. However, Lance Archer was looking very good until he was outsmarted at Fyter Fest by Dustin Rhodes. Dustin, even after getting attacked by Cody, was still able to head to the outside, let the referee's count get up to a 9 before he slid back in, while Lance Archer still remained on the outside. It was a great win for Dustin. I can't imagine it really helped Lance's run of great form here, though. So at the moment, Hager is on +3. Lance Archer is on +1 in the rankings. So it'll be interesting to see which one of these two guys do head on to Blood and Guts. I mean, I think they'll both end up being there anyway. Just depends who's going to be in the chamber match, doesn't it, really? It's a good submission there by Hager, and that's the one thing Archer's going to have to watch. Of course, Hager is a MMA fighter. Wow, what a takedown that is by Lance Archer on Jake Hager. Archer now showing incredible strength. Backbreaker holding Hager up before just throwing him across the ring. Just disregarding him. Archer's looking incredible here today. Archer heading up for some old school. And there he is, dropping the arm right across the back of Jake Hager. Nice drop kick right to the back there by Jake Hager on Lance Archer. Now, Hager gets a right hand right in the gut by Lance Archer. Archer getting behind Hager and dropping him in that full Nelson slam. Jake Roberts really enjoyed that. As now Archer raining down the strikes to the front of the head of Jake Hager. Looks absolutely brutal. Nice boots right in the face there by Archer on Hager once again. Now Archer rolling Hager over. Going into the pin. One. Only a 1 count. It's pretty early for the pin. Archer now picking Hager up and dropping him down in that big front choke slam. And Hager's really struggling here against Lance Archer, who now rains those strong lefts right in the face of Jake Hager. Archer trying to bring Hager back up to his feet, but Hager tripping Archer over. And now Hager taunting. I mean, it's great taunting, mate, but you've just had your backside handed to you for the last 20 minutes. And you get one bit of offense in, and all of a sudden you think you're untouchable. It's crazy. But if it works from, it works from, I suppose. Hager now, oh, what a backbreaker on Lance Archer. Both guys get back up to their feet. Hager in control. Sends Archer into the ring. Hager now re-enters the ring himself. Brings Archer back up to a standing base. Into the DDT. And Hager now, oh wow! Swagger bomb by Hager on Lance Archer. But there is the effect of Jake Roberts on the outside. Right place, right time, distracting the referee. Hager now dropping a leg drop. Hager really wrenching back at that leg. And Archer taking Hager down hard. And this match has turned back on its head thanks to the ingenious management here, of course, of Jake Roberts. Here's a pin by Archer. Only a 2 count. Archer once again bringing Hager back up to a standing base. Into the corner. Archer trying to spin Hager around, but Hager catches him. Oh, nice little gut wrench suplex there. And Hager is back in control. Pin by Hager on Archer. Still only a 2 count. I think whoever wins this match is going to be a serious contender for that chamber, isn't it, really? Nice DDT there by Jake Hager on Archer. Spins him over. Into the pin. Oh, still only a 2 count. Hager once again stalking the grounded Lance Archer. Once again into the swagger bomb. Jake Hager into the pin. 1, 2... And no! Archer kicked out! Wow. Incredible resilience here being shown by Lance Archer to kick out of the swagger bomb. Hager now brings Archer back up to speed, but Archer catches Hager with the uppercut. And now dropping him across the knee. Up now on the shoulder, but Hager breaks free into a Russian leg sweep. It's been an interesting match, this one, because it's one of those sort of ones that when one of the 2 guys does take control, they have the power and the ability to finish the match off quite quickly, but they're both also very resilient. Hager dropping the boot into the arm of Archer, again slamming the arm of Archer into the mat. Hager again dropping his body weight across that leg. Of course, Hager is the last chance now of the Inner Circle of actually picking up some silverware at Blood and Guts. Jericho was eliminated from this competition by Hangman Page. Proud and Powerful eliminated from the Tag Team Championship tournament as well. Nice right hand there. Another one as well by Hager on Archer. Archer now taking Hager up, dropping him into a backbreaker. Another one as well. And launches him across the ring. Pin here by Archer. Oh, Archer's got it. Wow. Lance Archer gives Jake Hager his first loss in this Universe mode. And that is a great victory here for Lance Archer. He must be disappointed with that loss he had. Obviously against Didgeridoo. What's his name? What is that guy's name? Dustin. Yeah, I got the rankings wrong there, didn't I? I had to redo the rankings there for a second. Yeah, be really disappointed with that loss against Dustin because it has meant that he's well, it means that his rankings don't look quite as good as he was hoping they would do, but still, either way, he moves up to equal alongside quite a few people. Matt Hardy, Lance Archer, Jack Evans, Luther, Stu Grayson, Evil Uno, Brody Lee, Hangman Page, John Moxley, Jake Hager are all on +2. Pac and Omega on +3 as well. It's looking pretty good, but of course the all-important thing for Lance Archer is that he is going on to Blood and Guts to fight to become the first AEW champion. There we go. 2 more slots left in the chamber. We've got Hangman Page, Pac, Matt Hardy, Lance Archer. Next week on Dynamite, we put the final 2 men in there. We'll see MJF against Brody Lee, and then John Moxley versus an unknown opponent at this point in time. We understand Tony Khan has pulled off something that he's very proud of, and we're going to find out exactly next week what that is on Dynamite. But first of all, of course, we've got Dark coming up. Of course, if you enjoyed this one, click the like. Yeah, you heard me, click the like. Hit the like, subscribe, and all that other good stuff, and I'll see you next time. Bye.